Hello Minecrafters and welcome back. We are now on episode 5 of our Let's Play, and we are on the Direwolf 20 1.7.10, and we've got a lot to do, got a lot to go over. I've gotten quite a few things done since we played last. So one thing you'll notice is my house is kind of vacant. I had talked about moving out, and I have done that. So one of the things we're going to go over, and I'm going to show you today, is an easy way to get from one place to another. Even with the morph abilities and things like that, there are some ways to fly and move around a little quicker. But for me, there's another way I like to work, and that is using some things from Mystcraft. Case in point, the link book. Now, as you'll see here, I've got the little sign up here that says Nether Hub. And so if we right click here, you'll see it says Nether. And so we click and go over here into the Nether. Now, in my foray into mining different areas and things like that, I did need to come to the Nether to get some things, mostly quartz. And so when I built this, and actually let me go back and I can show you where the other end of this is. Down here I started digging out some to go mining in the regular world, and back up and go there, and you'll see right here I have my Nether portal. I kind of like them out of the way and stuff like that. So this is the other end. And as you can see, same area. One of the first things I do whenever I come into the Nether is I'll go ahead and room it out with cobblestone, because you don't have to worry about, well, where is that 6 sounding thing? Well, anyways, there's a ghast usually around here, and they'll shoot fireballs at you and they explode and blow up stuff, but they don't damage cobble. So cobble's one of the things that I'll do, or bring with me first off, to make the room out of. Second thing I'll do is the floor, you'll notice, is done with slabs. You'll notice it's half the height of this. The reason for that is monsters and things like that do not spawn on slabs. So there's a lot less chance for something to spawn in here and come in and get surprised. Now, I'm still friendly with the pigmen around here, so don't have to worry about it as much if I happen to come in and there's one in there, but it's always nice to try and keep the traffic in here down and stuff like that. So this is the book to the new house, and so you'll see that I've kind of hollowed me a hole out here. It's actually in the side of a mountain, which is normally where I start off at. Normally whenever I start, I'll run, find a mountain, dig into it at ground level, but this one I kind of happened to come up a little higher, and I've started digging down to go mining, and then I hollowed out this room in here to do my tinkerer stuff with, and go ahead and show you further on down. Now, to dig this out, I used the hammer, and that's from Tinker's Construct, and I also used the excavator. Now, these are they're made out of iron, so they're easier to make than some of the other higher stuff, and I've found this abandoned mine shaft, and I will be checking it out later, but haven't had a chance to get started on it yet. And I found a couple of little things in there and started digging around. I've done some digging up here. I came down to bedrock first time I went this way, and I got to digging to about here, and I started getting lava dropping down on top of me. So I patched it up and went on down. Normally what I'll do is when I hit lava, I'll try and fill it in best I can and keep on going. But this time I actually started digging up to get to the top of it. And I came here and dug in and still wasn't to the top. And so here I can actually get to the top of this lava. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't have a lot of need for lava, but I do have some for running the smeltery and my power. I'm not far enough advanced to where I need to automate the moving of lava, but I do need some. So I'm gonna show you one of the ways that I do this. I know last time we needed lava, I made a tank and went and found some and filled it with a bucket. Well, that gets old. I think that one was just 16 buckets, and it still gets old, turning and twisting and going back and forth. But that's the bucket I used, or the tank. Okay, it was just 8. Wow. I've got another one in one of my chests here somewhere. It's 16. I'm not sure if I can locate it real quick or not, but anyways, I went from that and upgraded to drums. And as you can see, this one's a little less than half full. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab some stuff. And as you can see, I have been mining quite a bit. I've got some diamond and redstone, lapis, more diamond. Ender pearls are the one I'm having a problem with. That's pretty much all I have gotten so far. So, gonna need to work on that. So the way you make a barrel or a drum is, first off, you're gonna need 2 plates. And then you're gonna need, I think it's cauldron. Yep, cauldron. Put that in the middle, a plate over and below, and then just iron on either side, and you get a drum. Let's see. So now I need to find my pump. And I have made this already, and it's actually pretty easy to make. Pump. And yeah, I'm gonna need a bucket. I've probably already looked. There it is. Oh, and there's my other one. That's the 32 bucket, or the 32,000 millibucket, which is 32 buckets. So what I want to do, I need a wrench. Yeah, I'm not organized at all. I need an AE system. I need it bad. The problem is they're more difficult now. So I've kind of been a little hesitant about starting the build on the applied energistic system. It's one of my favorite mods. I really like having it for the organization and all that stuff, but it can be a little difficult to make. There's a lot more to it now than there used to be, and honestly I think it's a good thing, because it is a very powerful and sought out item. So anyways, let's head on down. And this is the Buildcraft pump, or from Buildcraft, or BC Factory, Buildcraft Factory. Let's see. Just hit R. Yep. And you make that pump by using the mining well and a tank. And the mining well is just some iron ingots, a redstone, and an iron pickaxe, and an iron gear, which is made from a stone gear, which is made from a wood gear, and blah 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 blah. So anyways, fairly easy to make early game. I don't like it as much as I do the ender pump, simply because the ender pump will replace the lava that it vacuums up. I don't know, however you want to put it. But the ender pump's a lot harder to make with the resources and things like that it requires. So what we're going to do is we're going to just smack that down right there, and we'll dig out this side. That way I can take and put my magmatic there. And to power it, I'm just going to use the little bucket here. Oh, I guess I need to knock that one out too. Okay, and we'll take the bucket, or not the bucket, we'll take the drum, put it on top. So then all I've got to do is grab some lava and throw it in there. Oh, and cut off the redstone signal. So now you can see this has already started, and we're already getting, oh, I guess I don't want to right click on it with the, there we go. You can see we're climbing on up fairly decent. And so you just want to keep this full. Let me grab it from over there. Doo -doo -doo. Okay. I can put that one in there. And this is going to pull lava out of this area. So see, now I don't have to worry about filling this in or anything like that. It's just going to, it's going to suck up the lava and put it in that barrel for me. The barrel holds quite a bit. I wish I had a way to, I don't know if the Buildcraft pump chunk loads or not. It might. So, well, we'll do this. Now we know how much is in there. And I will show, I'll come back after I get upstairs. And we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Okay, so changed my mind about what I was going to go do, but I did wait a little while and then come back over here, and this apparently is chunk loading, because, well, we've dropped quite a bit of lava back in there. The buckets, or the drum's still filling here, and as a matter of fact, it looks like it's not going to be long till it is full. So let's see, I can probably grab me some cobble over here. Now another thing you'll see that I have in my pack is a the digger's backpack, and this will automatically pick up cobblestone, dirt, sand, gravel, flint, and store it in here. And there are different settings for it. You can see, like right now it says resupply. What that will do is when you have this open, you can take and put, get down there, and put cobble here. And so let me do this a little bit faster way. You can grab a bunch of cobble, and what it'll do is, you can see I've got 64, but what it did was it put the rest in here. Now the cool thing is, once I decide I want to start using that, if you watch, every time I use one, it places one back. So since I have made one stack, it keeps that stack full. Anything beyond that stack, it puts into the backpack. So really handy item. That way you can keep one handy, and all I'm doing is filling in this top area so that it'll be easier to change this drum out because it's now full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this just like that, and where's my bucket? Take that, because this is probably, well, see, that hadn't used hardly any, so very efficient. And I'm going to go grab the other bucket from the other house. No, I keep on saying bucket. I'm going to go up here, head to the new house, put this drum in place, and see where we go from there. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, and we're back, and I've got this one in place now. I took the other one back down there and put it in place, so it's now filling. So now I have barrels that I can swap out with each other. I can come over here and grab this, take it over here, And if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to just not put it up that high. There, yeah. So now I can fill this one up, I can fill that one up, I can take this one, fill it up with the barrel. That gives me a few options until I actually get this piped in. But one of the things that I'm running into is I need better tools. And what I want to do is I want to work my way up to cobalt and ardite, and then use that. And there's my book. Already had it on me. Did I pass it? Yeah. See, I want to be able to get cobalt and ardite and combine those to get manialum. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. I always just call it Manny. So that I've got the higher durability, the handle modifier, the mining speed, which actually the cobalt's a faster mining speed. So, but right now I don't have anything that can even dig this stuff. So what I want to do is back up to alumite, because this has the ability to dig the cobalt. And if I'm not mistaken, this book is the one that has the alloys and tells you what you need. So let's see, alumite, made from 5 aluminum, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. And I've got that. And I'm not sure if I'll get to it this video or the next, but I also have a different way to get the obsidian that makes it so much easier. That was 5 aluminum, 2 iron. Is that right? Only thing is, I wish these books would open to where you last closed them. 5, 2, and 2. Yep, that should be good. And we'll just take and throw all that in there. And then once that melts, it will combine. And let's see if I can find having moved, everything is in different places. And here you can see I've been playing with the Tinker's construct, making a bow. I can go over some of that stuff in a future video, but if you'll hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find this item. Okay, and I've looked around and I can't find it, so I guess I lost it in the move, and it wouldn't be the first time I've done that. So what we're going to do is we're working with the terrain smasher, so I'm just going to go ahead and make up another one because they're really not that difficult. And I need you like that. Okay, so we're going to start off with the end bar pick, which is just 3 end bar, 2 sticks. And then we got the piston. Do I not have everything I need for a piston? Oop, I'm short 1. Well, actually I can probably just click it in now. Yeah, just want 1. Okay, that's our piston, then the pneumatic servo, and a couple of 10 gears, and that should be it, maybe. What did I miss? That one may not click in, we'll see. Because that should be all of it. Ta-da! The terrain smasher. Cool little tool. Okay, and I went and got a bucket of water, and I got a second bucket here, and I'll just grab lava over here. But what I want to do is I want to take... Oh, I'm going to need a chest. I'll put that there and go grab a chest. Well, go make one anyways. And I want 2 of you. I wanted 2, not 3. There. And we'll just make a simple chest. We'll take that, throw it in back there. So, what this does is anything placed in front of it, it's going to try and break. And right now, the output is set for the back. So that's why I put the chest there. And we'll take a little bit of cobble. And do like this. Yeah, because I'm going to need something behind it to keep, well, I guess it won't matter if the water goes over that. And there. So then we'll take that and we'll just place you there. So now we have, and you can hear it breaking the water. And I should, yeah, I can still open that. So now what we're going to do is we'll take our little crescent hammer here, grab that top one, and place it somewhere convenient. Yeah, like right there. Grab a bucket, get a lava, and you want to place this down there so it turns into obsidian. I made a mess. I'll clean it up. There. Now we'll go back to making it. And it's a pretty quick way to do it. So you come over here and look in there. 9 obsidian. You're going to be hard pressed to make it any faster. Might even try and figure out a way to automate this in the future. Maybe with a dropper or a placer and buckets and a way to fill the buckets with lava, and I'm sure there's a way. Maybe even with I wonder if I put 2 autonomous activators. Oh, that's all my lava. Back to back, had one of them placing buckets of lava and the other one filling buckets of lava from a barrel. That might work. Might have to try that. But anyways, so now I can get my block of water, dig all this up, and but yeah, like I said, it's the terrain smasher doesn't use power. It just works. And that's it. That's actually how I built the or how I got the obsidian to build my other gate to the nether, is with that little thing right there, which is how I know I had it. I just don't know where it went. But anyways, there you go. And that's how you get obsidian very easily. And like I said, the hardest thing about it is getting the invar, which is just ferrous metal, or yeah, ferrous iron or ferrous ore and iron ore mixed. So there you go. And we got a little bit more time left, so we're gonna come over here, and this should all be melted up. And it looks like I've got a little more obsidian that I needed. And 3 alumite, which, if I'm not mistaken, I only need 2. So I need that and that, and is that one? I think I can look here and double check. Yeah. Now I'm not real concerned about, you know, it being the ultimate pickaxe or anything like that. It's pretty much got one purpose, and that is to be able to mine the ardite and the cobalt. Later I'll be using it for other things, but right now that's really all I need it for. And I've got this little setup. Normally you use faucets, which work fine. And actually, come to think of it, I don't want to use this. And I'll show you why in just a second. But let me go up here, because I know I've got some faucets from where I took it down. I'll find those, and then I'll show you what that little setup's for. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Now, alumite's on the bottom, so we'll make a quick pour on that. Pick that up. That's arrowhead. I don't want the arrowhead. And the tool binding. Now get rid of these. I'll keep the ingot one on me just in just a minute. And we're going to throw this together. And so next time I go to the nether, which is going to be soon now, but I'll do that offline, is that way I can get the ardite and the cobalt and start working on some higher level stuff. But I'll show you real quick, because I think I've still got that obsidian in there. I've got 1 alumite and 2 obsidian in here. And I think, yeah, I got that in there. So what this is, of course, this is the Ender IO pressurized fluid conduit. And that is a smeltery drain, just like that one and the one around here that I put the faucet on. But what I have set up here is, if you go in here, you'll look at set to extract, active with a redstone signal. Well, our redstone signal comes from up here. And if you put an ingot cast, I'll cut it on. And so what that does is it just put the alumite in there, and then as soon as it hardens, it did the obsidian, and then it did another obsidian. And if you can see, which I can go ahead and break one of these and show you, these are the old vanilla hoppers, and I've got them under each of these, and they're all pointing this direction. So as this fills and hardens and becomes the ingot, rather than right clicking it, that hopper down there just takes it and sends it to the next one and the next one, and here you go. So that kind of automates that. And if you don't want it to do it, just flip that up and it cuts it off. You don't have to worry about it. But it's a faster way to automate the production here. And it's also a good way to, if you just take a bunch of things and throw them in here and end up with a spare ingot of this or that or whatever, it's a way to get that cleared out quickly and easily, and you don't have to hang around with it. So, but this looks like about all the time I've got today. I will take my new alumite pickaxe off into the nether and see if we can't get some cobalt and some ardite and make some better weapons and better tools and things like that. So hope you've enjoyed it. If this has helped you out any, answered any of your questions, if you enjoyed the video, please click like. That does help. And if you want to be notified when the next video comes out, make sure to subscribe and set it up to where you get those notifications. I hope you've enjoyed it, but most of all, I just hope you'll take care and may God bless. Bye-bye.